All right, y'all. So this here, let me see if I can bring this down a little bit so you can see it. There we go. Y'all, this is question number 2 out of section 1.4. And the directions are telling us to solve by factoring. Okay, so notice, y'all, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open up 2 sets of parentheses, okay? Y'all, in the first spots, remember, I'm looking for 2 things that when I multiply are going to give me a 2x squared. So I'm going to try a 2x and I'm going to try an x, okay? I don't know what's exactly going to work, but this is at least going to be my approach, okay? Now I still have equals 0 on that side. Yo, in the second spots, I need to find 2 numbers that multiply to a negative 26. So y'all, when I think of negative 26, when I think of just say 26 to begin with, I think of 2 and 13. And if it's going to be negative, then I'm going to play with my numbers to see where I can come up with a negative answer, okay? So look, y'all, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try putting my 13 here, and I'm going to try putting my 2 right here, okay? Y'all, remember the number that I'm trying to get? I'm trying to get to a negative 9, okay? So y'all, if I'm trying to get to a negative 9, I want to see if there's any way that I can make, this negative 26 happen. Okay, so let's see. If I multiply that together, 2 times 2 is going to give me a 4x, and 13 times x is going to give me a 13x. Now, yo, if I make this negative and I make that positive, that's a positive 4x, that's a negative 13x. Here is my negative 9x. Okay, this part that we just did right here, y'all, that's just the check. Remember, these problems, I'm using the method of guess and check or trial and error. This is just the check part to make sure that those numbers really worked, and they do, okay? So guys, I'm gonna get rid of this. That was just me checking it out, okay? Now, I'm gonna set each part equal to 0. So I'm gonna say 2x minus 13 equals 0, and I'm gonna say x plus 2 is equal to 0. Yo, when we move that 13 over, remember that 13 is now gonna become a positive. We can divide both sides by 2, so I'm coming up with 13 over 2. When I move that 2 over, y'all, it's positive, so when I move it over, it becomes negative. So we got 2 answers. Now, y'all, last thing I'm going to say, remember, when you're entering your answers in MyLab, you're not going to write the x equals. You're just going to put 13 over 2, comma, negative 2. Again, y'all, this was question number 2 out of 1.4. If y'all got any questions, let me know. I'm happy.